So, to those who don't know, this fight between Jose Ramirez and Regis Prograis was pretty much ordered by the WBC, the World Boxing Council, and Ramirez turned it down. He turned it down. Before we get more into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, to those who don't know, if we look at the division right now, 140 pounds, Regis Prograis now currently holds the WBC 140-pound belt after beating Jose Zepeda not long ago. Good fight. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Regis Prograis looks spectacular in that fight, in my opinion. So yeah, Regis Prograis won the vacant belt. Jose Ramirez was already the mandatory, and it's been decided even before the Prograis Zepeda fight that Ramirez will fight the winner. And the WBC, the World Boxing Council, have already decided when it comes to the split. It's been reported that the split was going to be a 65-35 split in favor of Regis Prograis. So Prograis would get a bigger split if it went to a purse bid. Let's say they put in $1 million, or whoever wins the purse bid gets $1 million. $650,000 would go to Regis Prograis. 350,000, no, 250,000 would go with Ramirez, if I'm doing my math right. I suck at math. So, so yeah, it's been reported that Jose Ramirez has passed on a shot at the world title against Regis Prograis, and now apparently Ramirez is already in talks to fight Richard Comey for March 25 over in Fresno, to be shown live on ESPN. I'll make another video about that, but yeah, it's a shame that Prograis versus Ramirez, it's not happening. It's a good fight too. I'd love to see this fight. I'd love to see it, but at the end of the day, Ramirez turned it down. Yes, he would have gotten a smaller split, but him not wanting to this fight to go to a purse bid goes to show that it looks like he's more after the money, not really the belt. I mean, can't blame him, to be honest. I probably would have done the same thing, especially if you think you are the more popular fighter. Ramirez has a decent crowd. He has a decent following behind him. Plus, if you take in consideration, Regis Prograis is with Probellum, who Top Rank no longer wants to do business with because of Probellum's connections with Daniel Kinahan, who is a drug lord from Ireland, to those who don't know, who's wanted by the United States. But yeah. Anyway, Ramirez manager went on social media and he posted a bunch of stuff saying why the fight's not happening, why Ramirez turned it down, trying to justify his decision or their decision as a team. It says here, I'll read it for you guys. It says here, and I quote, it reads, "Let me break this down for you. All shit talkers with the facts on why Ramirez versus Prograis didn't happen. Ramirez pursed the fight immediately and moved to a purse bid and simply asked for a fair split. Regis is an incredible fighter that is respected by us all, and a true talent, but in comparison to the business Ramirez does, this is a business, Regis has never came close to what Ramirez earns. His drawing power to over 130,000 people that have attended his 12 arena fights. His endorsements network back promoter equity built in him brings a resume that includes an Olympian moniker, world champion with multiple defenses, unified world champion, and beaten former world champions, etc. Let's not forget, if it was not for Ramirez making the time for his family and wedding, Regis would have not got the shot, period. Ramirez suffered more than any fighter through the COVID time, training for almost 16 months, having to fight after fight fall out, missing birthdays for his son, family, canceled prior wedding dates, etc. There is no one that Regis can fight to come close to what he would make with Ramirez, as Teofimo Lopez won't fight for 30% and his handlers would not let him fight Regis, as he would destroy him, as we all just saw. Lopez can't fight at 140. Regis should have sent Ramirez a thank you card to do 50-50 split, let alone what Ramirez was willing to do and give him a higher split still. Exposure from a major network, Regis would make less than half of what he would have made with Ramirez against available guys. Now Ramirez will make 2.5 times what Regis will make fighting as a champion. Ramirez was willing to take a massive pay cut to fight, but that split giving Regis double what Ramirez would get was just comical. Man, there's a lot to read. And then last, he said that Ramirez has a real team and great manager who can put on event for him from top to bottom, create multiple revenue streams, as well as a promoter with a major network, and all this allows him options if worst case scenarios like this that Regis does not have. That's no knock on Regis at all. As I said, he is well respected, an incredible fighter, and and personality in the sport. Hashtag boxing. So, yeah, that's from the manager of Jose Ramirez. Basically, Ramirez is not fighting Regis Prograis. That's all I got from it. You can put all the excuses at the end of the day. Ramirez ain't fighting Regis Prograis, and it sounds like the only reason why you don't want to fight him is because you don't want to get the lower split. That's basically it. Um, but then again, I can't blame Ramirez because I honestly probably would have done the same thing if I were in his shoes. Considering that arguably Ramirez has the bigger following, thus making him more money, or he brings in more money to these events or to boxing. Um, so I can't blame Ramirez and his team for not wanting to fight, but at the same time, if you're a competitor and you want to be a world champion, you got to take the risk. You got to take the risk. I know 35 is a low split. I mean, 35%. That's that. Yeah, I think it's honestly should be a 50-50 split. Honestly, I think. But then again, I'm not a businessman. I'm not part of the sanctioning bodies. This and that. I don't know what the rules are for the WBC, but I'm sure they would be willing to change it. But at the end of the day, Ramirez has decided to pass on Regis Prograis. And Regis Prograis next in line is Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez versus Sandro Martin was to determine who will be the next mandatory after Ramirez. As we all know, Lopez won, but in my opinion, he should have lost. Um, and Lopez is also with Top Rank, so chances are Lopez will turn down that opportunity as well. And I guess next in line will be Gary Anton Russell, probably. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know if PBC is willing to work with Probellum, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe Sandro Martin might be given a chance. Also, you never know. But I think chances are most likely be Gary Antoine Russell. Um, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on the situation. And yeah, just know that this fight ain't happening. It ain't happening. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.